Hello, my dear students. Very good morning to all of you. I welcome you all to this TYBSc online lecture. In the last lecture, we studied about the flow sheet of manufacture of sulfuric acid by the contact process. The detailed flow sheet explanation we studied. It involves raw materials, purifying unit, testing box, converter, and finally absorption unit. At the end of the absorption unit, we get approximately 60 to 70% of the where the 90% of pure form of the sulfuric acid, and we get 70% of the yield of the oleum. So, where the manufacture of sulfuric acid we studied in the yesterday's lecture. So, today we are going to discuss very important regarding the manufacture of sulfuric acid, that is physicochemical principles involved in the manufacture of sulfuric acid. Already we studied the physicochemical properties of ammonia, where the physicochemical properties are related with respect to the manufacture of sulfuric acid, in which we are going to discuss the effect of temperature, effect of pressure, and effect of catalyst on the manufacture of sulfuric acid, in which reaction, that is important reaction, that is second reaction, that is step 2 reaction, conversion of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide, which is important for physicochemical properties studies. As we know that the manufacture of sulfuric acid, it involves 3 steps. Initially, the step 1, sulfur or any metals of sulfur or any pyrites which containing sulfur, that is different sulfides are taken, convert into the sulfur dioxide, and further sulfur dioxide convert into the sulfur trioxide, and at the end step sulfur trioxide, which is absorbed by the water, which forms into the H2SO4, where the second step sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide, which is an important step, difficult step, which plays an important role in the study of physicochemical principles involved in the manufacture of sulfuric acid of the second step, that is sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. Here I have already written the reaction, that is sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide with the air oxygen. Already we studied air oxidation is there at 500 to 600 degrees Celsius temperature, where the catalyst, that is vanadium pentoxide or platinum asbestos, can be used for this conversion. We can say here it is plus 196 kilojoules of heat is evolved, which is also one exothermic reaction, that is heat is evolved, which is of the reaction which is a reversible, in which forward reaction is exothermic and backward reaction which is a endothermic reaction. We are interested to study the forward reaction, where the formation of sulfur trioxide is there. 2 volume of sulfur dioxide, 1 volume of we can say here the oxygen, and 2 volume of sulfur trioxide is formed, where the equilibrium constant is obtained, the reaction can be written as, that is product concentration divided by the reactant concentration. This is the basic reaction we studied, where how the effect of temperature, how the effect of pressure, how the effect of catalyst can be there on the reaction of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. As we know that the reaction is exothermic, definitely there is a heat is evolved, means where inside the reaction heat is evolved, we required at a particular optimum temperature at which the maximum yield can be obtained. Let me start effect of temperature first. Effect of temperature. The study of effect of temperature, we can see here I will write the table, where we can study what type of effect of temperature is there, where the reaction is already exothermic, in which it is required to the minimum of the lower temperature should be there. But here we can see temperature at degree Celsius and the percent of formation of SO3 at 1.5 of atmospheric pressure. The different variation we can see here at 434, approximately 99% of yield is there. At 500 degree, 93% of yield is there. At 550, approximately 85% of yield is there, where 645 there is 60% of yield is there, where at pressure is sorry, where the pressure is 1.5 atmosphere pressure is kept. We can see here, even at lower temperature, definitely there is reaction is exothermic, we need to lower the temperature. But at what happened at different temperature, we observe the study of at different temperatures of this conversion, 434, 500 degrees Celsius, 550 and 645. At 434 degrees Celsius temperature, definitely there is a 99% of conversion of SO3 is there. But it is noticed that at 434 degrees Celsius temperature, the rate of a reaction is very slow. The rate of reaction is very slow. Therefore, we required at optimum temperature, even at certain rise in temperature should be there, but the rate of reaction should be maximum. So, where we can obtain the approximately the percent of yield of 500 to 600 degrees Celsius temperature, we can get to 80 to 90% of the conversion of SO3 is there. Therefore, the temperature at the conversion of 500 to 600, which is temperature is maintained, in which 90 to 95% of the conversion of SO3 can be obtained, where the study can be observed that even at lower temperature, at 434 we can see here 99% of SO3 is there, but rate of reaction is very slow. Therefore, an optimum temperature should be there, that is 500 to 600 degrees Celsius temperature. This is the one of effect of temperature. Let me see second one, effect of pressure. Effect of pressure. As we know that this reaction, which is a reversible reaction, which is a reaction in the gaseous form, in which according to Le-Chatelier's principle, as we know that according to Le-Chatelier's principle, when temperature is decreases, when the pressure is increases, obviously this is what we can see here, the volume of the particular raw material or the gaseous, as the pressure is increases, the collision between the molecules, that is increases, as we can say more formation of the product towards the right hand side, that is the equilibrium is toward the right hand side, that is nothing but the forward reaction, towards the forward reaction. Therefore, the pressure is increases, means you, for the conversion of SO2 to SO3, there is a definitely requirement of pressure is there. In this case, pressure which is kept optimum, that is 1.5 to 1.7 atmospheric pressure. Once you increase in the pressure, there is the equilibrium is shift towards the right hand side, that is more formation of sulfur trioxide will be there. Where the pressure is obtained, where the pressure is put 1.5 to 1.7 atmospheric pressure. Therefore, the pressure required for the conversion of SO2 to SO3, that is 1.5 to 1.7 atmospheric pressure. Okay. And third one, which is again very important, third one, effect of catalyst. Here in this case, effect of catalyst, which is very important, because from the beginning we are writing that whether it is vanadium pentoxide or platinum asbestos. Likewise, the two different, or whether it is vanadium pentoxide or platinum asbestos, can be used for the conversion of SO2 to SO3. Here we can see, if you compare the both platinum as well as vanadium pentoxide, here we can see definitely platinum is, first of all, platinum is very costly. Okay, the platinum is very, we can say here costly. Platinum is very costly as compared to the vanadium. We can say here it is platinum are costly and these are the cheaper one. These are the cheaper one. And here in case of the platinum, asbestos are coated. Asbestos are coated by platinum. In this case, the catalyst, the asbestos are coated by the platinum. Therefore, we are using the platinum asbestos or vanadium pentoxide. Both, anyone we can use. But if you compare the both, the catalyst of platinum costly as compared to the vanadium pentoxide. Second one, the handling of the catalyst in case of the platinum, which is very difficult to handle. Very difficult to handle the platinum asbestos, but in case of the vanadium pentoxide, they are very easy to handle the catalyst. They are very easy to handle the catalyst. And we think about the cost. Already we discussed cost is very high, cost is very low. Therefore, if you compare the catalyst regarding the platinum as well as the vanadium pentoxide, platinum is very toxic, platinum is very highly cost and vanadium is very cheaper. Therefore, vanadium pentoxide is more preferable as comparatively with the platinum asbestos. So, these are the three important physicochemical properties. Temperature should be the optimum, where the temperature is 500 to 600 degrees Celsius, and the pressure, why we do not require the lower temperature. At the lower temperature, definitely there is a rate of reaction is very slow. Therefore, you need to rise the temperature at optimum, that is 500 to 600 degrees Celsius. And pressure, you require the pressure according to Le Chatelet's principle. If you want to shift the equilibrium towards the right hand side, you need certain temperature. That temperature is nothing but the pressure is nothing but the 1.5 to 1.7 atmospheric pressure you required for conversion of thus SO2 to SO3. And the last one, effect of catalyst, we are saying that both can be used, whether the platinum asbestos can be used as well as vanadium pentoxide can be used, but more preferably vanadium pentoxide is more cheaper as comparatively platinum asbestos catalyst. Therefore, more there is vanadium pentoxide is used as the catalyst. So, these are the physicochemical properties regarding the sulfuric acid. Now, let me come the last point of this topic, last point discussion for this manufacture of sulfuric acid. Very simple, that is applications, that is uses. Applications of sulfuric acid, that is uses of sulfuric acid. We have lot of applications, lot of uses of sulfuric acid. Here I will write one by one. The first, we can say here it is used in the exclusively used in the laboratory. We know that exclusively used in the laboratory, for synthetic purpose, or some of the it used as the acid reagent likewise. And second, preparation of, it is used in the preparation of explosives, used in the preparation of explosives such as TNT, trinitrophenol, even we can say here triglycerin, nitroglycerin, etc., used as this sulfuric acid. And third one, which is used in dye preparation, where if you want to prepare the dye, the intermediates, the sulfuric acid is used. And the next, used as catalyst, very important, used as catalyst, where used as catalyst in dehydrating agent, where we can see where you want to dehydrating agent, definitely H2SO4 is used. And finally, they used in fertilizers, very important for application, fertilizers, in the different preparation of fertilizers like ammonium sulfate is there, superphosphate is there, we can say triple phosphate is there. Okay, fertilizers such as ammonium sulfate, superphosphate, triple phosphate, etc. So, lot of in the preparation of fertilizers, sulfuric acid is used. So, these are the sum of applications. Other than these applications, lot of applications we have, even the pharma industry, even the textile industry also, plastic industry, in different industries this sulfuric acid is used. Already we discussed in the introductory lecture that utilization of any chemical industry, that is growth of chemical industry, is measured by the utilization of sulfuric acid. Therefore, sulfuric acid is the most basic chemical in which it has the lot of applications. So, with this, the manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process is over. I hope you are understand very clearly through the last 3 to 4 lectures of manufacture of sulfuric acid. If you have any doubts, still you go through the follow the reference books, textbooks, and the videos which I have uploaded. Everything you can follow it. If you have any doubts, you can ask with me. Okay. So with this, I will stop here. In the next lecture, we will see some more regarding the basic chemicals, that is manufacture of nitric acid. Okay. So with this, I will stop here. Thank you so much for watching this video.